Welcome to the first ever virtual improv show. I'm your president, Patrick Vernon. I'm a senior at Savannah Park High School. And here's the rest of the troupe.
Hi, I'm Hannah Marron. I'm the vice president and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Callum Ackerman. I'm a senior, and I may or may not be two small children stacked on top of each other in adult clothing.
Hi, I'm Ben Haring, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Griffin Keel, and I'm a junior.
What's up? I'm Billy, and I'm a junior.
And I'm your favorite junior, Ivan Lee.
All right. This is our troupe for this evening. And we're going to jump right into the games with Between the Lines. Now, what is Between the Lines? You're familiar with the classic police interrogation. Now, this scene is going to go thusly. I will be interrogated by Hannah and Ivan. Now, the catch is, Hannah and Ivan can only speak lines out of books. Now, it's my understanding that Hannah Marron and Ivan, you have books prepared. Hannah Marron, what is your book?
I will be reading from How We Die, Reflections on Life's Final Chapter by Sherwin B. Nulland.
Good choice. And Ivan, your book?
I will be reading from Maya Cosmos, 3,000 Years on the Shaman's Path.
Very good choices. And so, we'll get right into it. I tells ya, I didn't do nothing.
The incidence of heart failure in people younger than 55 has actually dropped.
Yeah, the incidence of heart failure has been dropping, but I hear that their mortality rate hasn't. But I've got nothing to do with that.
It disappears as a crocodile tree changes into its east-west cosmic monster.
Yeah, the mortality rate of heart failure is disappearing like a crocodile tree into the cosmos. You're right. You're exactly right. That's how this is working.
Those whose hearts do not quit because of ventricular fibrillation and arrest will eventually die for the reasons previously enumerated.
Previously enumerated. Are you implying that I've been doing things to these over 50 people to make their hearts fail? Or if their hearts do not fail, as the heart rate has been dropping, they are going to die due to innumerable reasons I've been doing to them?
From burial 116 at Tikal in Guatemala.
Burial 116. That was a grim day. 116 all in one day.
Involvement is the essence of the thing.
The thing. You're saying I'm involved. That's what you're saying. I see the game you're playing at. You're saying I'm involved in burial 116. You're saying that I killed 116 people before their hearts could fail and they're all over 50. I see the game you're playing at, but I'm not saying anything. I had no involvement.
They sometimes do not remember.
Oh, you're saying that I forgot. Well, if I did do it, I did forget. Because I didn't do it. Simple as that.
And?
What? I didn't do it. What do you want from me?
This oblivion was earned. It was fitting that the end, at least, should be undisturbed.
Yeah, they were all killed by garrote wire around the neck. It was peaceful. But I only know that from the police report on the news. Nothing more, nothing less.
At first I was disappointed that I had not been in Chamula.
I'm sorry I didn't send you to Chamula just like I did to all 116 of them. But I didn't do it. I mean, like the 116 of them were sent to Tallulah.
It struck me that Ishmael is Hebrew for God has heard.
Yeah, I've got a tattoo that says Ishmael, God was heard along my arm. And yeah, that was at the scene of the crime every single time, written in blood across the walls. But that doesn't link me in the crimes, I swear. That's just Hebrew.
Depicted as the head of a crocodile diving downward.
Yeah, there was drawings of that too, I remember, on the news. I don't remember, because my memory's bad. But
The problems were compounded by the personal habits of the poor sweeps themselves.
poor sweeps. I can't take it anymore. You've got me, okay? You're right, I was there at the burial of 116. I killed them all by garrote wire, and I wrote Ishmael across the wall, and I drew a picture of a crocodile biting down on it. Yeah, I sent them all to Tallulah. Yeah, I did it. I killed them all. I sent them off peacefully before their hearts could fail. What do you got against me there? Huh?
And scene.
Very good job, Hannah. Very good job, Ivan. Well done. We're going to move right along into our next game. Now, our next game, maybe you're familiar with a TED Talk. They're very popular. Tonight, we'll be seeing 2 TED Talks as sort of break periods. They'll be shorter between some games. And our first TED Talk tonight is going to be presented by Ben Haring. So, Hannah Marron, if you could pull up the TED Talk.
Share. All right, and I'm going to hit present and mute.
Ben Haring, you have the floor.
Hey guys, it's me, Ted. Welcome back to my talk. So, when I was backpacking across Europe, I took a trip to Moscow, and wouldn't you know it, baseball is way bigger in Moscow than it ever was in the US. Like, the mascots, they're way higher quality than in the US. Like, they're almost never drunk, they don't overheat, and they're not infested by the bourgeoisie propaganda of capitalism. Something that obviously plagues American baseball teams. As you can see, illustrated in this diagram, the mascot, Flumpty the Sea Dragon, for the Moscow Sluggers, is actually inspired by an amalgamation of Lenin and Marx. They took like an AI system and they took an average of all of their facial features and incorporated that into Flumpty. As you can see the result there, it's like a real dead ringer. And even the entire Soviet Union is just dominated by the Moscow Sluggers, known in America as the Phillies. Obviously, they were able to achieve this phenomenal popularity through Flumpty the Communist Sea Dragon. He's even integrated into their public education system. Like, what do children love? They love cute, like, little fluffy, wacky characters, right? So when the children go to school, they're taught these little lessons, like, by Flumpty, like, you know, Schoolhouse Rock. It's kind of like the same basic principle, except it's Flumpty, the anarcho-Marxist sea dragon, teaching them about Marxism, you know, reading the Communist Manifesto, executing billionaires, just standard stuff. And it's way more effective for children. Like, studies show Soviet children are far more educated. And in addition to his educational potential, Flumpty is a net positive for national security. As you can see in this photograph that I was able to take while crossing the border, they have military commandos. They call them the Flumpties, who put on Kevlar bodysuits and then put on Flumpty costumes to hide how well armored they are. And they get into their, like, little golf carts with t-shirt cannons, and the enemy thinks, oh, they're just baseball mascots. But then, turns out, those aren't t-shirt cannons. Those are regular cannons. And then, boom, the border's secure. Now, the question I'm asked all the time when I'm relaying this story is, who would win in a fight? Uncle Sam or Cousin Flumpty? Now, given everything I've told you about how good he is with children, about how even better he is at fending off the capitalist armies, do you really think that this grizzled old man could defeat the the paradigm of people's virtue in the form of a sea dragon. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a nice day. I hope you consider maybe donating.
Fantastic job, Ben. Flumpty the Sea Dragon is my new favorite mascot. Now, the next game that we're playing will be called Radio Play. Now, Hannah Marron, it comes to my understanding that you can explain this game better than me. Go ahead.
All right, so this is a fun game that we discovered works quite well online this year. So basically, our two actors will turn their cameras off and they will do a full scene with just audio. So they have to make all of the sound effects and basically kind of create the setting with sound. So it's an interesting challenge. This game will be played by Billy and Ivan. And they will be getting a location for their scene. And all of these locations were gotten from our Instagram suggestions. How do you feel about aerobics class?
I think it works.
All right. Are you good to go then?
Yes. All right.
Ivan, also good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, go ahead.
Please
I
slow
didn't know
down.
we could make a song with just bass.
Please slow down. The faster you do the beat, the faster I have to go.
You want me to speed it up?
No.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh my gosh.
I'm a bit out of breath.
You're out of breath. Your lungs are on the ground, dude. Here, all right, hold on. Let me get these up for you. Let me open up. Open wide. Open wide. Did it fit? Did it go in right?
Oh yeah. Oh.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, deep breaths. Are you okay?
Oh.
Okay.
All
right.
right.
All right. You want me to start the music back up again?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. All right, we'll
What's a
do
good
something
thing-
a little bit more calmer.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh!
You know I can't do pull-ups that fast.
I think the bar is coming down. Is the pull-up bar falling?
It might be. I am 700 pounds.
I don't think our ceiling can hold 700 pounds.
Oh.
I'd get down from the bar if I were you. It sounds like it's gonna break.
Oh, I can't feel my arms. Oh.
Here, let me massage those out for you real quick.
Oh. Oh, that feels very nice.
Yeah.
I feel my biceps a lot more smooth now.
Yeah, your biceps look smooth too. It's paying off.
Okay, I'm ready for another set.
All right. We'll do one
Scene.
more. Okay. Oh.
Well done. I like the concept of a Zumba class where you do the music yourself.
Also music that's just bass.
Yeah, that too. All right, we're going to move right into our next game, which is going to be another TED Talk, this time by yours truly. Hannah Marron, if you could pull up the TED Talk,
Absolutely.
I would be delighted to give it.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Hello, China. Welcome to my TED Talk. My name is Patrick Vernon, and I'm going to be talking to you today. Hopefully one of you is named Ted. Now, as you can see here, there are two things that are important in life, and that's snails and thumbtacks. Now, snails and thumbtacks, you're probably wondering, why are those important? They're snails and thumbtacks. Now, the secret is that snails have thumbtacks in them, and this is why it's important to life, because potentially you could lose your life to a snail full of thumbtacks. Now, as you can see, this person here is holding a snail. That's a no-no. See, inside of this snail, this is a close-up view of the inside of the snail. That was found in it in 1864. Now, this knowledge has been around since then. Snails, thumbtacks, together. But I realized in coming to this country, China, that this knowledge isn't known around here. I've seen many people handling snails haphazardly when they could potentially have thumbtacks in them. Now, this isn't a thumbtack. This is actually an early stage thumbtack. It's growing in the snail. They start like this and grow into full-size thumbtacks. Now, moving on from the snails and the thumbtacks, what does this say about the environment? I mean, truly, the environment, what this says about the environment is that it can't be trusted. There are things in the environment that certainly just have dangers growing inside them, like snails have thumbtacks growing inside them. A good example of this, of course, would happen to be snails and thumbtacks. You can see that the snail in the top right corner there is full of black thumbtacks. They've grown and they have become corrosive. Do not touch any black snails that you find. Now, what else do snails have in them after a long time? Green. What is this green? That is the acid coming out of corrosive tacks. See, when tacks grow to the stage in which they're corrosive, they're known as crazy tacks. And they begin to become curved in a different fashion than you would expect a thumbtack to be. That's because the snail has been growing for a very long time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hot brass tacks. This is the final stage in the snail's life. See, once the tacks develop from corrosive to hot brass, the snail actually breaks out of its shell and becomes a killing machine. Now, snails, they're slow, but they're slow only because of their shell. Once they're out of that, they're just as fast as any other slug. And this snail, with hot brass tacks in it, without a shell, can move 20 kilometers an hour and will track humans down specifically for the purpose of killing them. It doesn't consume. It only kills. Thank you. And scene. So that was yet another TED Talk. Thank you for listening. Now the next game that we are playing is known as New Choice. Now, how does New Choice work? Well, it's as simple as a two-person scene, but at any point, I can call New Choice, and the improvisers will have to come up with a new thing to say, instead of the last thing they said. Now, playing in this game, we have Callum and Griffin. The get for New Choice is a noun. So, the noun for you, Callum and Griffin, your noun is going to be crossbow. Can you two work with crossbow? Then I'd say that you two have the floor.
You bring the crossbow?
Sorry?
Did you bring the crossbow?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Are we ready to set it up on the boardwalk and start shooting?
I think so, yeah. I got the mount all set up here. You just got to screw it in on the top there and make sure not to do it too hard. You just got to kind of put it in the handle thing and then pull the button and then it will lock in place. You just got to kind of position it right on top and then slide it in, and then there's Velcro on it, and then that's how you kind of like attach it onto the base.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I actually already set it up. I'll just take it out of the case, and then you said
good.
So Velcro on the handle, and then I don't see any targets. Are we just supposed to shoot at the people walking by?
New Choice.
I don't see any targets. Are we just supposed to shoot at the people's dogs walking by?
New Choice.
I don't see any targets. Are we just supposed to shoot in the air and see where it lands?
New Choice.
I don't see any targets. Are we just supposed to fire blanks?
New choice.
I don't see any targets. Are we just supposed to like throw the crossbow at people walking by?
New choice.
I don't see any targets. Are we just
New
supposed to
choice.
shoot? I see a lot of targets that people are holding walking by on the boardwalk. Are we supposed to shoot those?
No, we're shooting the people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's just more
yeah.
realistic that way.
Yeah, it's better training.
Yeah, shooting circular targets. Like, how is that supposed to prepare us for the?
I think there's some like
oncoming
Target-sponsored parade thing or something going on.
New
You should
choice.
really ignore it. I think people just really like holding targets nowadays. You should
New
just
choice.
ignore it. I think it's something like that they're like organizing to try to direct traffic properly as they're holding up
choice.
these target. I think it's something they're trying to like trick birds into flying into the target so they can catch them and eat them as they hold up these targets the birds they hit. Just ignore it. Aim for the people.
Yeah, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. But hey, works out for our training, right?
New choice.
Yeah, it does. Okay, now just point it a little bit to your left there.
All right.
A little higher.
I think I see someone. I think
Yeah, I
they're.
think you do. You ready?
Yep, that elderly woman right there.
Yep.
New
that
choice.
elderly woman.
All right, that very young child right there.
New choice.
All right, that firefighter right there.
New choice.
All right, that World War II vet right there.
New choice.
All right, maybe I should shoot at that dead whale on the beach.
New choice.
All right, is that Nicki Minaj? Wait.
Sure is. That's why we came here.
Oh,
That's
my-
our target.
I didn't realize we were going after a specific target. What do I do? Do I shoot?
Yes, shoot.
This is morally irreprehensible. I love her music.
New choice.
Snap out of it.
I hate her music.
New choice.
I hate her personality and her political
New
takes. They're
choice.
just awful. I just dislike her as a person in general, but I wouldn't want to kill another human being.
New choice.
Her name, Nikki? Like, what is that? Nikki? Come on.
Yeah, what even is that?
That's such a weird name. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go
Yeah.
ahead and take that.
Yeah, do it. If you pull the trigger, we won't have to worry about that.
All right. I think I got at least 4 out of 5 of those.
Good shot. Yeah, it seems
New
you hit her
choice.
right in the head.
New choice.
Yeah, good shot. It seems like you hit her right in the leg.
New choice.
Very bad shot. I think you've missed almost all of the arrows.
New choice.
Yeah, you did okay. You got about half those arrows landed.
New choice.
You did very good. All of your arrows hit directly in her head.
Oh, yeah. I'm a natural at this. Maybe we should shoot more celebrities with crossbows. This is fun.
Yeah, we could start making a living.
Yeah, maybe we should start a business.
Yeah. Get a board of directors, invest in stocks.
Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people would enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
Scene. Well done, gentlemen. Now, that was very good. I'm sorry for bullying you. Our second to last game of the evening is going to feature some very special people. This game is known as Pillars, and this game is going to be featuring Hannah and Callum. Now, Hannah and Callum, this is no regular scene. At any point in this scene, Hannah and Callum have specific people of their choosing, who they're going to introduce once they're here, and they will tap them for a word, and they will give a word, and that word will be in the scene. Simple as that. So, Hannah, Callum, would you like to go grab your people?
Yes.
So, Hannah and Callum are back with their people. Hannah, would you like to introduce your person?
So Chloe's not going to come on screen, but this is my sister, Chloe. She just got braces today, so she's grumpy, and that should be interesting.
Callum, your person.
And this is Finn Ackerman. He's my little brother, God amongst men. And he will be my pillar today.
Okie dokie. You two, your get is going to be a relationship, and you two are going to be there's a lot of good ones.
I know I don't have a say because I'm in the scene, but
You don't have a say. You two are going to be 7th grade X's. You two have the floor.
Oh my God, is that you, Olivia? I didn't expect to see you with the dry cleaners.
Oh my God, Michael, it's so weird to see you here.
So yeah, I hear you're working at House Incorporated now, where you build houses.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I like helping my dad out at House Incorporated. Recently, I've been working on
An asparagus farm.
an asparagus farm. So that's kind of fun. How's everything with you? It's been a while.
Well, an asparagus farm's pretty intriguing there. I mean, I don't even know how asparagus grows. Well, I've been working with my my son on that donkey we've been building. We're sort of trying to do a Frankenstein type thing. We've been taking pieces of dead donkeys and stitching them together in the hopes that one day we'll be able to reanimate it.
Wow, seems like you're up to a lot. It really has been a long time. Are you still with
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen that you left me for back in like 7th grade?
I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, we only dated for like 2 weeks. She was really not as into me as I thought she was. This is really awkward. But now I'm with Peanut, the Peanut Man, the actor who plays the Peanut Man in the commercials, and that's going well.
Wow, I guess stuff's really changed for you. Well, I'm actually getting quail eggs, so I guess that's like basically the same thing as being married.
I mean, yeah, like very fancy food. Quail eggs. I personally love quail eggs, but I think I prefer running to exercise. You know how fit people do.
Well, I'm really happy it's going so well for you. Going great for me also. I just died for a few minutes.
Scene. Well done, and do thank your participants.
Thank you, Chloe.
Finn. Well done. We're going to move on now to our final game of the night. Hannah Marin, would you like to introduce this game?
Yes, for our final game, we will be playing Scenes from a Hat. I have right here a hat, and in this hat are pieces of paper with little setups on it for scenes. And so we will be pulling one, and we will have little like one-line scenes from each person, from different people. They can jump in and say something. I don't think I'm missing anything in that explanation. All right. So our first get from the hat. Oh, and our cameras will be off. I forgot about that. First from the hat, we have conspiracy theories about everyday problems.
Where do socks go after they've been in the laundry dryer?
You really think all the shampoo bottles just happen to fall the second you're washing your hair?
That's the funny thing they don't tell you, is that you're more likely to stub your toe on the ottoman than you are to trip.
I just don't think shoes work. Like, they're made by the government. I just don't think they work.
What cool side of the pillow? Sometimes whenever you flip it over, both sides are warm.
Know what it is? You know why my shoelaces keep getting untied? It's big shoelace.
All right, our next get from the Hat of Destiny will be times when eeny, meeny, miny, mo is not an appropriate selection method.
And the next president of the United States of America will now be decided using...
Right. we're executing one of the hostages. We're gonna have to choose.
All right, so the company can't afford both of you, so eeny, meeny, miny, you're fired.
We've been stranded on this desert island for weeks. We're fully out of food. We're gonna have to eat one of us.
We need one of the zookeepers to go and catch the tiger by the toe. And as logic states, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Hey guys, I'm Patrick. I'm going to be determining who's in the improv show today. And eeny, meeny, miny.
Shall we go for our next one? Let's see. We have from the hat once again. Unusual demands from a kidnapper. I guess like on a ransom note.
If you give me your other kid, I'll release your kid.
That's weird. They left a list of demands. It says milk, eggs, bread. See,
Whatever left shoe in your house.
I want that $5 you owe me from McDonald's the other day.
Make sure you scrape the salt off of all of the soft pretzels before putting them in the rendezvous point.
I want the crust of 3 Pop-Tarts.
Make sure you turn the thermostat back to 68 degrees. Our electricity bill is going to be insane. These kidnappers are crazy.
The ransom note. It's a list of rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
What is this? Shower for like 2 minutes and turn off the sink when I'm brushing my teeth. Save the whales?
All right, I release your kid as long as you don't tell mom.
There's a list of things he wants us to do. There's 3 of them. Live, laugh, love.
Shall we get another? From the hat, we have bad times to ask for money. Ask to borrow money.
Happy birthday, here's $10. Oh, and by the way, can I borrow $10?
Look, Grandma, you're not going to need the money for that much longer anyways.
So anyway, I'm a little short on cash.
Listen, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I thought the least I could do was come to the funeral, but I did have a question.
Okay, take whatever you want from my house. Just don't hurt me. But by the way,
I have your son. And I need like $5 for just like 1 scratch-off ticket, and then I'll pay you back later. So just like
Houston, I'm a little short on cash.
Hey, if you like this improv show and you want to see more, just give us a little bit of cash. These are expensive to put on.
we come here today to celebrate the life of a great man, David Lee. And just if anyone has any spare cash,
Will you give me $10 to borrow?
Before I go, can you please tell mom that I want to buy some chips?
now, Callum, my friend, he's been my friend for years now, and it's so great to finally see him get married. And you know, so many times in the past, he's lent me money on different occasions, just like I need him to do now. And scene. This is going to conclude the first virtual improv show. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a premiere YouTube video. So I guess like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell
If you
notification.
can, remember to donate to Burgers and Bands.
Burgers
there'll
and
be
Bands.
information for that available.
Burgers and Bands, there's a link in the description, if I'm not wrong, to Burgers and Bands. That's the charity that we're donating to this year. If you would like to donate, please do so at that link. And that concludes the show. Great job, everybody. And you. Thank you for watching.
If you want to watch more, we release improv shows every day. So
Don't say that.
You have
Don't
to lie. Ivan is
No,
lying.
Ivan,
You don't do
can't
that.
do it.
Ivan's lying.